course, when you're getting ready to go out and the one you want is there at the dry cleaner. So 10 faves without any further ado. We want to hear from you. If you already have this huge, fabulous pencil jean, which is a big customer pick
at
hsn.com, never ever have we ever reduced the price. So you've hit the jackpot today. Already over, I believe, over 100 have flown out of here. This is the stretch pencil jean. It is an exclusive for us also, by the way. It is our top selling jean. We'll go over all the color choices that we have. Two different inseams too. We have a Missy at 29 and we have a 28 for your women's. But I just, again, keep touching them. When you get these home, you're gonna be blown away with how they feel, first and foremost, and then the fit.
It's the combo. I don't think you can have one without the other. It's the waistband, it's the inner construction, it's the paneling that you can't see, and sometimes I think you can even see it when a woman's wearing it. If the paneling is too extreme, and I think, well, that's not helpful. And but yeah, it's like, and I love this like inky blue. It's such a classic, great denim. But all the washes are great. These are like my workhorse. I love all the jeans, but I wear skinny jeans a lot. And I'm just comfortable all day.
Okay, that takes your frame up a good 5 inches.
It really does.
Right?
And I always used to think, oh, I don't think I can wear that. I think I can only wear the flare. And then it was like when I crossed over, I was like, wait, I think I'm getting longer.
Yes.
Yeah, it was like, I was really surprised. But I also think it helps that the waistband comes up higher. So you're not doing the thing if you bend over or you're spilling out over it. And that's if you're, that's if you're a 2 or a 28, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't hit you at the right part of your curves, it's not helping you out.
Exactly, and we have these in 4 through 28, I believe. But it is all about that slimming silhouette system that is built into every one of the jeans. And I want to run that, and I want to show you the colors again, because the colors are great. The one that you were looking at up here, which is that just fabulous Riley, which is that dark, gorgeous indigo. The black is your Guardian. We then have it in your Giza, which is that mid-tone, and then of course the Comet, which is your chambray. So, oh, we do have 2. Okay, we have 2 through 26 right now available for everyone. And as we said, this is our best-selling, #1 best-selling jean. If you have it, please come on in and share your experience. This is your chance to say hi to Melissa McCarthy. I almost died. I told Melissa, to me, you are the ultimate. You are the funniest woman I've ever seen. Like I said, you are like our Lucille Ball. You really are.
Oh my gosh.
No, you are, because you attack everything in comedy with the same wonderful, lighthearted soul. So everything that you do is so brilliant.
Thank you.
You're not afraid of anything in the world of comedy, and I think that's what makes you so extraordinary.
Oh, thanks.
Really, you are.
Insane.
Or that.
This is where it comes out. She's just actually nuts.
And then to be a fashion designer on top of it, right? I mean, talk about hitting the jackpot. Because that's the important thing for anyone watching, going, okay, did you just lend your name? You didn't just lend your name. You were involved in every single step.
I'm involved in every single thing, probably to everyone's chagrin. But, you know, it's important to me. It's like clothes have been important to me. I've been every size of the rainbow in my own life. And things just, you know, at a certain size just took a strange turn. And I thought, well, I haven't lost my sense of style. I haven't lost what I like. I certainly haven't lost a love of, like, good fabric and actual seaming. Where has it gone to? And so I just thought, well, I know how to fix that.
Yeah, that's it.
And a mere 5 years later,
here we are. And how many women can relate to that, though, Melissa?
I think I talk to people all the time that are like, you know, that it was always such a struggle, and to go, be able to go to one place and find it is great. And, you know, also a big thing that they last, and you can wear them again and again, and they're the same jean's going to come out of the washer, out of the dryer that you put in the washer. To me, that's big. Yeah, that is absolutely. It's too disappointing if you kind of fall in love with something and go, I wore it 3 times. I know. 3 times, and it's useless. It's like, I've had the same, some of these since we first started, and the very first time we put out the line, and I'm still wearing them. It's still this blue. The knees are still in place, like nothing There's no sagging with these either, which I think is a biggie.
Yeah, sagging, gapping.
Nobody really needs that in their day to all of a sudden have weird wobbly knees and a wobbly seat.
Right, yeah.
It doesn't help anything, really.
Because gravity already has started there anyhow, right?
You don't need your jeans to help it get there.
Exactly. So it's all about that secret slimming silhouette. And again, we'll run the technology for everyone, but what we're talking about is paneling, again, that is built into the jean. It's an internal tummy panel, so you're getting this comfort. You get the 4-part waistband, again, that's cut on the bias. And let me tell you what, the bias is your best friend. Anything
really
cut on the bias, right?
It really is. You can't have something that bends to your curves if it's not bias cut. It just doesn't. You can't cut it straight, and then it's either going to bind you or it's going to be too big. It will never fit correctly.
Right, right. And so that's like an additional benefit. So I think Jenna, again, is up with our fabulous girls. Oh, there you are. I'm like, where is she? I'm looking for her.
She's a ghost.
I'm here, girl.
There you are, Jenna. We're not going to lose you. And Jenna, by the way, if you're just tuning in, is also Melissa's cousin, your cousin. But you were there. You've been there every step of the way.
Every step of the way.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
I think we drive people crazy how
there's a lot of genetics happening
yeah.
between Jenna and I.
There's a lot of
people,
heat.
they're like, it's Ben every once in a while, if Jenna and I are really on something and we're working on something, he's like, it's just a lot of McCarthy genetics.
Yeah. I'm proud of it, though. You know, I'm proud of it.
Own it. Own it. Yes, yes. I love it. Okay, a must-have.
I mean, I also, for a long time with jeans, was like, I can't wear a light jean. You know, it doesn't work for me. I always had to wear dark, which I do love our dark. But because our jeans fit so good, I can wear the light jean and still feel just as confident. I actually feel sometimes cooler. Like, she's got a little rock and roll tank on.
Love the tees.
Cozy little cardi, and she's got sneakers on. But she's rolled up her little light jean, and she looks so cool. Just easy, ready to, like, have her day. I love it.
Aren't you find also something Jenna and I found is like when you roll up these little skinnies, and a lot of times like when they keep flipping down, these will stay rolled all day. I think it's just the testament of the fabric themselves.
Fabric,
and
right.
they stay that way.
I hate when I roll up a jean and like I can feel it like dragging on my ankle as I live my life. Yeah. Like, I can't. I only have 2 hands.
That's not good. Exactly.
I can't re-roll.
I can't do
the same day. I can't
re-roll. No.
No, but they're so comfy, and I just think they look so cool. And I think that even just having the ability to roll them up just a touch adds just that like little kick of personality.
Yeah, and it kind of just changes it up a little bit
Sometimes
too.
depending on the shoe, you just want to kick that roll. Sometimes I love to see especially like on the Riley, when you go up, it just gets a little bit lighter, and it just adds a little extra
bit of contrast to it also. And by the way, loving the tee. You can go to hsn.com. Maybe we can pop up the number for the tee. These tees are great, all part of our brand new glam collection that we're doing for this visit. The tee's so fun. You've always loved music too.
I really have, but I also just love, I love the thought of when we're like, I'm with the band. I was like, why does she have to be with the band? She is the band.
I like that.
I was like, she doesn't follow the band.
Right.
She is the band, and so we started crossing. Because originally it was I'm with the band. Because it was off this, like, you know, just seeing people we were looking at all this like 1970s concert footage, and all of a sudden we were like, wait, this feels wrong. This feels like she shouldn't be following them. It should be switched around. So we literally just started crossing it out, and I thought, I'd like my girls to wear that shirt.
Perfect. And we have those shirts available. Check them out, hsn.com. So we are going to go to the phones so we can say hi to one of our viewers. Catherine, in Nevada, it's a pleasure. Hi, Catherine. Thank you for calling. You're with Melissa McCarthy today.
Hi, Melissa. I am so pleased to meet you.
Oh, it's nice to talk to you. Hello.
Oh, you were one of my favorite people in the world. I had to call about these jeans. I have spent my entire life looking for a pair of jeans that I could wear and be comfortable in, and these are them.
Oh, that makes me so happy to hear that. Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I've said it before, but I went at least a decade, if not a couple years over, where I never wore denim. I just found them to be the most uncomfortable things. Do you wear this particular, the skinny jean?
Yeah, actually, I have
pencil,
two in the skinny and 2 in the boot cut, and I love them all. But your brand is the first time I ever tried a skinny jean.
Oh, good. Oh, that makes me so happy. And it really does. Like, you think it doesn't work, but it does.
I'm like wearing nothing, and they're so comfortable.
What color do you have?
I have the indigo and the black.
I love that. I love the
Perfect.
Guardian.
Perfect,
The Guardian.
yes.
The name of the Guardian always makes me feel
Yeah.
much cooler than I am.
I love them. I can't. Anybody who has any doubts whatsoever needs to buy, at least try them.
Oh, thanks for
We
that. I'm so glad
agree.
that they're working for you.
We agree.
Oh, they're
Thank you.
wonderful.
Thank you
good. So nice to talk to you.
much.
You too.
Have a fabulous day.
Bye-bye.
Thanks so much. And
I'd love to
completely
hear that.
agree.
It's.
You have to try them. I mean, that's the other thing. You,
I
want to get them home.
I think a lot of women are, I mean, at least I was just like, I don't need to try another jean. I know what a jean is. I don't like them. And it's like, I really do think if you haven't worn them in a long time, really give these a try. I swear we've worked ourselves crazy trying to fix all those things that made me not wear them for 10 years.
Right, because how many women do that? You put the jean on, you know, it fits in your hips, it doesn't fit in the waist, or fits in the waist, it doesn't fit in the hip.
Yeah.
Or you feel shorter.
Or they fit it at 8 o'clock in the morning when I put them on, and by 10, I'm wearing somebody else's pants.
Right.
And they're sliding off my body.
That will not happen. And by the way, I know we have a clock already up on the screen. Just to remind you, this is our #1 best-selling jean, and we have never offered you a special price on them before. So, I mean, we have sold thousands of them at $89. So today it's $79.
Crazy.
Incredible. Yeah, because honestly, they have the feel and the fit and the cut of a premium denim jean. And we're talking about jeans out there that are $150, $200 in a heartbeat.
Easily, yeah.
In a heartbeat.
Really
so, I mean,
easily.
the price of $79, and when you try them, then you'll get it.
Yeah, I think you have to get them on, and then I mean, literally, I'm the biggest one to be converted. I thought, oh, we'll do all the other clothes. I don't know about jeans. I don't wear them, and now, you know, I'm in them all week. I never thought that would happen.
Awesome. And you know, there are so many women out there probably watching right now who haven't worn jeans in years because you've had that same experience.
The waistband, the low rise, it just it didn't work for me.
You're right, and the funny thing about that is some of the really, really expensive jeans have the worst fit.
Yeah, or the worst fabric where it's like
fit.
it's giving but not in the right places, or it, you know, again, where if it gives too much and you have saggy knees, saggy bottom, you know, it's falling down at the end of the day, and you just don't want to be wearing something that you're constantly adjusting.
Exactly.
That's never your best look.
Exactly. Or that you have to worry about wearing like belts to be able to pull the waist in. You don't have to worry about any of this. And you've seen the close-up, I believe, on all of the girls, and I love it. I mean, it fits in the waist, it fits in the hips, and it doesn't matter what your size, because again, we have them in your 2 through 26. So we have all the sizes. By the way, all the sizes the same price, which I love. So you're not spending any more money at all, you know, being a different size. And you can check out all of our 10 faves at hsn.com. And I would love to show you also, we can go to Melissa's page on .com, so you can pick up that fabulous graphic tee that's brand new. Also,
It's
what
good. In the
Melissa's
back
wearing.
of that is a mixed media thing. So the back of it is a woven, and it has graffiti.